Northwest Fishing fans, Hannah Pennebaker here. Today I'm coming to you from the Brewster Salmon Derby. Today I'm fishing with Bree Bruce of Livin Life Adventures. Bree, how are you doing this morning?
I'm fantastic. We've got a beautiful morning. We've got some fish around. We're hoping for a big hatchery Chinook salmon we can turn in for the Derby.
Sounds good, but there's also some sockeye running around in Brewster, aren't there?
There's a ton of sockeye. We've actually got a record run this year, and all the boats around us look like they're having pretty good luck with sockeye. We might have to put some sockeye gear out later.
Sounds good. All right, let's go ahead and get a big king in the boat, and hopefully some sockeye as well.
All right.
So today I'm joined by Chris Decker behind the camera, and then Joe and Andrew Zopla. And of course, the boat dog, Waylon.
So the mouth of the Okanagan River is right over here, and we have a thermal barrier on the Okanagan. So the water coming out of the Okanagan is so warm, the fish pool up out here in the main stem of the Columbia, waiting for it to rain up in Canada before they go up the Okanagan to go spawn. So we've got these fish sit in this pool right here, and that's why we're all sitting here. You see all these boats fishing, we're fishing all these fish sitting here waiting to go up the Okanagan. And that's mostly sockeye, but we've got the Chinook that will also go up the Okanagan, and we've got Chinook that'll hang out here and continue up the Columbia. So today for the Derby, we're fishing for Chinook, and we're looking for hatchery Chinook, and hopefully the biggest one of the day. It's probably okay. Bring it towards me. There you go. Bonus sockeye.
Yeah, beautiful fish. So, not a Chinook, but it's our first sockeye of the day. Beautiful fish.
What do you think? Pound and a half?
Probably somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna cut good. Sockeye are absolutely delicious, so.
Be the bright orange.
Yep.
Very nice.
All right, let's get some more. Day one of our adventure at the Brewster Salmon Derby is over. We're gonna go ahead and reel up all of our gear, head back to the launch, and take a look at the board and see what the other fishermen have brought in so far.
Well, people will line up here with their fish. Tanner will check them in. At that point, they'll bring me the fish. I'll put it on the scale, and then I'll put it on the weigh table or the length table and get a length and a girth on the salmon. And then I notch them so they can't be weighed twice. Yep. $19 pounds, 10 ounces, Tanner. Okay, sir. You'll take your fish. They want you standing in front of that board to become famous.
They always look longer because I'm so short.
Well, we're in that club.
Well, okay, so a lot of these fish have a coated wire tag in the snout. That's what they call that. And it just has some information on like the brood year, the hatchery, release site. Most of them have that up here, and then we send it to a lab in Olympia, and they'll send us back the information letting us know where it has been.
Sounds good. Wow, that's really cool that the fish that we catch in this derby are used for research. That's really neat.
Yeah. So that's about it for the summer Chinook. You know, other fish have other tags, but these pretty much have these.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
All right, so that fish that was just weighed, here it is on the leaderboard in third place. 19 pounds, 10 ounces, and 37.75 inches. That's awesome. All right, hey everyone, I am here with Mike Mock. He is president of the Brewster Chamber of Commerce. So Mike, can you tell us a little bit about the Brewster Salmon Derby?
Yeah, so this is the 16th annual Salmon Derby we have here in Brewster. It started way back when, and it's evolved into a really big event. It's like we get people from Montana, Utah, Washington, of course, Idaho. They come and fish and they love our Salmon Derby. It's amazing how many people repeat people coming.
Yeah, it's a really amazing event that you guys put on every year.
It's very nice.
Yeah, so glad to hear that, you know, this is an amazing event you guys put on. So great to hear that it, you know, goes towards the community like that.
Yeah. Well, we try to do that, you know, 'cause the community is we're a small community up here, and it really affects all of us, all the people coming in just for the weekend. And it's huge, you know, and we usually have big runs of salmon that they just, you know, so it's really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for putting on this event for all of us. Thank you for taking the time to talk a little bit with me.
Thank you guys for coming up and enjoying our event. I hope you guys catch a lot of fish.
We hope so too.
Yeah, and get on the leaderboard for us, so be perfect. And thank you guys for being what you guys are doing. So.
Well, go for it.
Okay, so we're gonna start off fishing sockeye this morning, and we catch a lot of Chinook while we're fishing for sockeye, so we're going that angle this morning, see if we can get a derby fish. But we use coon striped shrimp for bait, and I like to juice them up a little bit, so I take my coon shrimp in the morning, and I keep an extra container. We're gonna take some of these guys. And then I use this Slam & Sam's XXX, made by Northwest Bait Sense. And this XXX is a sweet blend. Sockeye really love it. I catch all kinds of fish on it. And we're gonna pour some on there. Give them a shake. And those will absorb that and add some good scent. Those sockeye won't be able to resist it, and hopefully a big Chinook won't be able to resist it. We'll have a derby fish in just a little bit.
So Bree, I see we're running 6 rods. How do you prevent the lines from tangling up? What are some techniques you do?
So we have a couple things we do to keep them from tangling up. I have sets of rods, so the bow rods are 12'3", the middle rods are 10.5 feet, and the back rods are 8 foot. So the difference in rod length, and then the front rods are perpendicular to the boat, the middle rods have a little bit of angle, and the back rods have a lot. But the biggest thing that makes a difference is the lead and the amount of line we have out. So the bow rods have 8 ounces at 20 feet, the middle rods have 6 ounces at 25, and the back rods have 5 ounces at 30. So by keeping the lines in front shorter with a heavier lead, it makes the angle of the line different so that they're all fishing at a little bit different angle but really close to the same depth, and that keeps us from tangling up. And that way we can also turn pretty sharp. We're not running downriggers with big setbacks or anything, and we're not running light leads with a lot of line. We're running heavier leads with shorter line, so we're fishing in the depth we want, but it's staying real close deep down at the boat so we can turn and kind of maneuver around all the boats that are out here.
Get him, John.
Yes, that's a pretty solid one. Nice work.
All right, so here we have a beautiful Brewster Pool sockeye. So Bree, is this about the average size for one of these sockeye?
This is our average size. We get some smaller. It's on the big side of average, but we get 4 fish a day.
It's a nice fish. I see it has a little adipose fin, so it's a wild.
Yeah, most of the fish up here are wild.
Well, this is day 2 of the Brewster Salmon Derby. You're watching Northwest Fishing. Let's get a few more in the boat. So this year's derby is kind of special. Everybody on the boat except Bree, of course. This is all of our first time doing any sort of fishing tournament. So Andrew, this is your first derby as well. How are you feeling?
Don't know what to expect. You know, the weather's beautiful. Lots of boats out here. We got into Brewster yesterday, and there was a captain's meeting, and they kind of went over the rules, and they have a bunch of raffles and side pots. So we threw into that, checked, filled out the forms, handed out some money, and we're just gonna wait and see what happens.
Keep it pointed out to the side. There you go. Alright, there we go, nice. Let some line out. There you go. Nice work. There we go.
Nice fish, Andrew. How did that feel?
It was great. I wasn't paying attention, and Bree said fish on, and we got it done. Worked out well.
So what did we catch that on, Bree?
So we're using a Ott Dodger, a 12-inch leader on 25-pound fluorocarbon, 1.1 max smile blades, a couple beads, and a coon shrimp. And I like to rig my coon shrimp right through the bend like that. They hang nice and naturally, easy to rig up, and they fish well.
All right, well.
All right, we're rolling, Hannah.
Okay. Fish slime here. All right, well, I'm on the board. Here is a beautiful Brewster Pool sockeye. Put up a really good fight. Man, these fish, super fun to catch. I can do either. Yeah, I feel like finding them in.
Nice work.
Good one, Joe.
Yours is bigger. It's okay.
Could've brought a scale.
There you go, Chris.
Every once in a while, he'll see a rod before too.
I think that's bigger.
Waylon, out. It's swimming away. It's swimming across the boat. Waylon, get.
Here we go. Finally got one. Getting used to this right hand reel right now.
Another sockeye.
Oh,
Nice work.
That's a pretty looking fish right there.
Waylon's got to give it a kiss.
All right, finally, first sockeye of the day for me. That was awesome. That was great. Beautiful fish too. Nice little guy right here.
There's Sam. Nice.
Limited out today.
Nice.
My wife got so sunburned she slept in this morning again.
I was wondering where she was. I hope that was on camera.
That came off there. And Bree caught it.
Oh yeah, that was a good shot.
Jumped out and into the net.
It was fully off the hook, jumped out of the water. Yes.
Bree, I get the feeling you know your way around a net.
I've got a little practice with it. Kokanee are the best practice for netting.
All right, so the fishing is just awesome here at Brewster Pool. We're gonna take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned, you're watching Northwest Fishing. Okay, day 3 of the Brewster Salmon Derby here, and we just hooked into another really nice sockeye. Look at that.
That one swallowed it too.
Yeah, that one wasn't going anywhere. So Bree's getting us on some really nice sockeye out here. The bite's been really good.
Yeah, it's always fun. These sockeye are so much fun, and something nice, while that Chinook bites a little bit slower, we can always get some sockeye. And then bonus, good for the barbecue.
So what kind of rods are we running right now?
So we're running edge rods mostly. We've got the Edge. These are the 711-1 Meg Pros. These are designed specifically for kokanee and sockeye as a dropper rod, so they've got a lot of backbone. They're a lot of fun, especially when we hook a big Chinook on them. I've handled, 15-pound Chinook on them already this year, and they've handled them really well. And then you've still got, they're nice and light for the sockeye, so they're a lot of fun there too.
Gotcha. So out here at the Brewster Pool, we're seeing all sorts of boats. We're seeing big boats, we're seeing fiberglass boats, we're seeing little rowboats, drift boats, boats of all kinds. So no matter what you got, come out here at the Brewster Pool. The fishing's awesome. We even have some kayakers out in the background. All right, Bree, so if someone wants to catch some beautiful fish like these, how do we get a hold of you?
The best way is either through my website or Facebook. I'm Livin Life Adventures. That's Livin without the G. .com is my website. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of the above. Website or email is gofish@livinlifeadventures.com. Phone number is 206-714-2112.
Fish behind you.
Fish. There you go. You got it. All right, got one on board. Let's get another. Get him, Andrew.
All right. It's a nice one. That's a big one.
Well, as you guys can see, Bree Bruce of Living Life Adventures, she really knows how to get you on the fish.
They're coming in. They'll be coming in. 12:30 we'll stop, and then got all afternoon to weigh fish. That is beautiful.
It was awesome.
Absolutely beautiful. Zeroed? How much do you think it was? 17. 16 pounds, 5 ounces. 20? 29 pounds, 10 ounces. I stand corrected. And that goes to who, Mike?
Mike Mock.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that. Mike Burnham.
Mike Burnham. Come on and get your prize. King of the pool. That was a monster fish. A monster fish.
Take a picture and Candace will grab it.
I want you guys to see our future generation of fishermen. Right here. Right here. There's got to be more youth than this. Come on, you guys. Don't be shy. Let's give these kids a great big hand, you guys. This is what it's all about. All right.
So we're here at the end of the Brewster Salmon Derby. Mike, how do you think this year's Salmon Derby went?
I think it went great. We sold 223 tickets. We weighed in more fish than we have in a long time. Big fish was 29 pounds, correct? I had something like that, 29 something. We had a really nice crowd. The bleachers, the weather was perfect. I mean, you couldn't ask for better weather. A little bit warm, but it's better than last year. It was ice cold. We were freezing, so I think it went great. What do you think?
Absolutely. It was an awesome year. I'm so glad that we were a part of this. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, and thank you, Northwest Fishing. We love you guys.
We'll see you next year.
Yep, see you next year. Same time, same first weekend in August.
That head shakes were insane.
Size doesn't matter, Hannah.
Sorry, Andrew, I can't see what I'm doing. You okay?
Yeah.
Well, one last beautiful sockeye might be the fish of the trip. One last beautiful sockeye to end the day. Bree, I just really want to thank you for taking us all out these past 3 days. It's really been a blast.
It's been a lot of fun. We've had some great times, made some awesome memories. We'll definitely do it again.
Sounds like a plan. This has been Northwest Fishing. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
We would not have this without our sponsors. So we got Northwest Fishing coming in, you guys. Tonic, huge. Triangle's always here. USI's always here. VIP. And all these other sponsors, even the smaller sponsors, we couldn't do it without them, for sure. So we appreciate them all.
Okay, perfect. I think that's good.
Thank you
Okay,
guys.
perfect. Yeah, thank you, Mike.